Hi friends, and welcome to today's video. I'm Jeanette with Vivo Vintage Designs. Today's video should be a lot of fun. I hope that you enjoy it and that you give it a try. Now let's get started. Hello friends, and welcome to today's video. I was actually not going to videotape this painting, but I liked it so much, and I've been playing with this while I'm watching TV. I've done it over and over again. So today I wanted to do it on a larger scale because I enjoyed doing it so much and I thought it was so pretty. So I didn't videotape the beginning of it, but you can see that I took a fine liner and I added a square. You can put tape around the edges if you like. And then I actually took an Amazon Basics highlighter marker, and these markers are erasable, which is really neat. Let me just show you. And I don't know why I use this because I have all my alcohol ink markers in front of me, but you can see that I put that line there, and then you can simply use the other side and it erases it. So again, you can tell I had no intentions of videotaping this. But what I did was I used this highlighter and I just did some swirls like this. And then I just filled the area with the swirls. And now I'm taking a fine liner. This is a 03. And I'm adding these little flowers in the swirls. And I'm just going to fill in all of these little swirls with these flowers. So I'm starting out with a circle, and then I'm just adding petals to fill in the area like this. And I'm making my flowers with 5 or 6 petals. It depends on the area, how big it is, or I don't know. Just filling it in. So I'm going to go around and continue filling this in. And then once I've filled in all the flowers, I'll come back and show you what I did with these little spaces in between. Now, this is something that is definitely going to be time consuming. So I don't recommend that if you try this to have expectations of finishing it in one day, especially if you're doing it on a large scale like this. You might want to try it on something smaller first to see, if it's something that you enjoy doing. Again, I've been practicing this for days, and I'll show you later all the different ones that I did before I came upon this particular design. All right, let me finish filling this in, and then I'll come back and show you the next step. Okay, now that I've added all my flowers, I'm thinking that I should take a more permanent marker and try and go over these lines so that they are permanent. I should have done this from the beginning, but again, I wasn't expecting to film this. So maybe I'm better off using this side of the marker. It's a little thick. We'll see how we can do. Now that that's filled in, I'm going to use that same marker, but I'm going to use the pointy side, and I'm going to fill in the center of the flowers. I think I got them all. And here comes the time-consuming part. In between all of these flowers, I am going to start making circles, or these shapes. And I'm going to fill it all in like this. And then once I fill in an area, I'm going to go back and fill in the spaces in between these circles in black. And if there's any space in between the petals, I'm going to add some of these little circles in there as well. Well, it's been days and I am still working on this piece. I didn't work on it over the weekend because I refinished a piece of furniture that nearly killed me, and I finally finished it, but still working on this piece. I think I may have bitten off more than I can chew, but I really love the way it looks. And in the process of creating this, I may have mentioned this earlier, what I've discovered is that it's best to work on one small area at a time. And when you get into a larger area, create your bigger shapes and then fill in with smaller ones. And that seems to make the process go a little bit faster. At least that's what I'm telling myself. So I can get through this. So I think I may have started it last week. I didn't work on it over the weekend, so maybe it was Friday. Today is Tuesday. And what I've been doing is every now and then when I'm waiting, I don't know, I'm cooking and I'm working in my kitchen. So whenever I have a moment and I can sit down, I'll start playing with it and, finish up a little area. But the ones that I had practice on when I got the idea were a lot smaller than this. And like I said, I think I bit off more than I can chew. But you know what? If you take your time and you just do it when you get a chance and you try not to overwhelm yourself by trying to finish this in one day, I think that you will enjoy the process. And that's what I've been doing, just working on it whenever I get a chance here and there. All right, Diesel is about to pee on the floor, so let me take him out and we'll come back later. Okay, let's do a little story time and take a break from this painting. So this is Diesel, and he is my pal, and I've had him for 15 years. I originally bought him for my daughter. However, he bonded to me. And, all right, let's get down. He bonded to me and never liked my daughter. So he became my dog. And now that he's 15 years old, every 2 hours he either has to go out or wants to eat. So my day is all about taking care of Diesel and meeting his needs. He's very, very demanding. So when I work downstairs in my studio, I try to leave him upstairs because if not, he interrupts me constantly. So I've been working on this painting upstairs because I don't want to have to go up and down the stairs every time. You know, I had that surgery and that's a whole nother story. So I've been I've been working on this up here, and it's really difficult to work with him demanding to be on my lap or to be fed or to eat. Go out. And if I don't take him out after I feed him, he ends up peeing in the house. I do have wee-wee pads down, and I don't even get mad. He's 15 years old, and I'm so thankful for the time that I've had with him that he can do no wrong. He's 15 years old, and I want to make his life as comfortable and as wonderful as he's made mine. So he's almost blind, and he's only got a couple of teeth left. His hearing is gone. And he doesn't like to be away from the house. He doesn't like to go out. And this weekend, we're supposed to go to upstate New York for just a couple of days. And I'm taking him with me. He's not going to be happy. And what he'll do is have me hold him the entire time we're there, which, of course, I don't mind at all. But, well, he's my boy, and I love him. So that's the Diesel story. I'm sure you've seen him or definitely heard him in a lot of my videos. All right, let's get back to this never-ending painting. So I'm going to continue to work on this for a few more days, and I'll come back at the end. I also found that working in just one area and start to finish, adding my circles or my shapes and then going back and filling in all the little areas that are white, instead of creating all the shapes throughout the entire sheet of paper and then coming back. Helps me keep track of where I am because I don't want to miss any spots. If I'm spending this much time on it, I want it to be as good as possible. So that's my advice. If you're giving this a try, you might want to start on the smaller sheet of paper and see how it goes, see if it's something that you enjoy. Maybe come up with a different pattern than I've come up with, and give it a go. It doesn't have to be finished all in one day, especially if you're working on a sheet this big. It'll take a lot more time than one day. But like I said, just take your time with it, have fun with it, and just fill in your little spaces whenever you have a moment while you're watching TV. Because in the end, I think that I'm going to have something that I really, really like. I like this one so much so far that this one, I'm calling it frame worthy. Okay. All right, we'll come back in a couple days and see where I'm at. Well, I can't believe that I'm finally saying this, but I am about to fill in the last area. Another thing that I discovered is that if I outline the swirls, I get a little bit more definition, and I did go back and go over the lines because they looked a little lighter than I wanted them to. And you know what? I'm still going to outline that spot. I'm talking to myself. Anyway, if I outline the area first, it defines the areas a little bit more. So that's what I've been doing. Like I said, this has been quite a process, and it's taken me a lot longer than I anticipated. I have enjoyed the process though. So, and I love, love, love the way this looks. So I will be framing this, and I think I may actually put it in my bedroom. So here we are, finishing the last space. And again, if you do give this a try, you can try different shapes. I'm going to show you at the end a few of the samples that I was playing with when I was practicing this and trying to come up with a pattern that I liked. And tell me what you think. I did this for a few days before I decided on the swirls. Ta-da! It's filled. Now I'm going to go back and fill in the little white areas in between the little shapes. And as I was doing this before, I noticed there were a couple of areas that I'd missed. So that's why I said that working in one area at a time is best, because that way you don't miss anything. At least for me, that was what worked best. Okay, I think I've got everything. All right, so let me go get the ones that I was working on to practice, and I'll share that with you too. I'll be right back. All right, so this is what I was practicing on. This is just some scrap paper, and I was just playing around with a pen. Then I was inspired by the Olympics, so I thought I would do some circles and fill them in that way, but I didn't like that. Then I thought I would try some squiggly lines. I didn't like those either. So I tried them again. I didn't like that. And then I came up with these shapes. I didn't like them. So So I think that's it. I think there's more paper somewhere with more scribbles. Let me see if I can find those. All right, so this is the notepad that I was playing with while I was watching TV in bed. So this is those squiggly lines. I tried that and I kind of liked it. I did really like that pattern too. But then I did these and I really liked this best. And that's how I came up with the swirls. I decided not to add these little circles in this one because I thought it would be just too much. But anyway, I hope that you've enjoyed this video and enjoyed learning about my little diesel. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments section. Check out the description box for links to the products used. And consider joining our Facebook group, Vivo Vintage Designs, where you can post your versions of the paintings and techniques learned on this channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!